Hi dollies, I hope you are having a beautiful day. So today's review is going to be on one of our newer releases. Finally! Finally got one of our newer releases. So this release was supposed to come out back in October. I know now we're in December. I even have my ugly sweater, even though it's not, because it's Jesus. It's his birthday, right? Coming soon on the 25th. So finally, I'm going to talk to you about this wonderful release. This is going to be on Pullip, Doki Doki, or should we say 6% Doki Doki? I'm not sure. She's kind of marketed both ways. So yeah, finally our October release in December, but it's okay, right? Because it's never too late. So as always, you all, I'm going to give you my honest opinion regarding this release and give you any helpful information that I may know. So let's get started. So let's talk about Doki Doki, right? Where did this come from, or a little bit of a background? I would say Doki Doki is a collaboration with a clothing line, to be more specific, on the Harajuku street style, Japanese, I would say, style clothing in Japan. I can't even put my words together right now. Oh my god. I know, it's always the same thing with me after all these years. So basically it's a collaboration with a clothing line, and they're from Japan, and so they came up with this wonderful collab piece. So she is very street style, Harajuku street style themed, as you see. And another thing I wanted to mention to you, there was 2 versions released with this collab. There's the one that I have here, and then there's another one that the only difference is that there was like an extra hair clip, not anything extra with like the stock or face up or anything like that. It's just basically an additional accessory. And the way that you were able to acquire that, if you wanted, of course, was to buy from the actual the Harajuku website, you know, where this release was, you know, like I said, they're creators of this release as well as with Groove, of course. So that was the only way you were able to get that one. I personally did not buy that one, and you're probably going to be like, but why? Because I thought that the price was for just one additional accessory. I think they were adding like $80 to the retail, and I thought that was kind of like, I don't even buy myself in real life accessories for that price. So I was like, no, we're not going to do that. And especially that it looked like kind of like the same quality of this hair clips. I was kind of like, nah, it made no sense. So that's a little bit of a background regarding that. So let me shut up a little bit, I guess, about that and start talking to you about this really pretty girl. So as you could see, she is a bundle of color. That is the best way to describe her, and I think she is so lively and so fun. Let's talk about this wig, because OMG, there's a lot going on, but it's like a lot of wonderful pretty things going on. So her wig, as you could see, comes in different colors. Primarily we have the aqua blue, then we have some of the magenta here, some strands of magenta here on her bangs, and then the pigtails. OMG, look at this. Just so flippin' cool and just so neatly done. This wig, I'm very impressed, because sometimes with these kind of wigs, we kind of don't expect these buns to be so neat and tidy, and these actually are. I wonder if it has to do with them putting some yarn, because these yellow pieces that you see here on the buns are actually pieces of yarn. So I don't know if that is what's helping this style, but it looks flippin' good. And then we also have strands of braids here of those different colors. So we have the magenta, then we have blonde, or should I say like a neon yellow, and then more of the aqua color here. And then all these strands have yarn. So this is yarn right here. This is this purple yarn here, and then another yellow one here. And then it extends almost a little, I would say, below her kneecap. Yeah, just a little pinch lower to that part there of her leg. So it is pretty long. And then the back piece, if you're wondering, this is how it looks like on the back. So let me see, is mine, because mine I haven't moved this too much. So let me see how even is this. So this is how it looks like on the back. And then she has these 2 strands of hair here to the front, I personally love this wig. The style of it is fun. The color choice that they picked is beautiful. I am in love. So personally, the one that I received, I don't really see much flaws to tell you all. You do see small pieces of the net here, the wig cap here to the front, but to me, I would say you have to be like, you know, to really notice. But I just think it's really pretty. And then of course she comes with this hair accessory that I was kind of talking to you about in the beginning. It's kind of like that plastic rubbery material, and then it's stitched on, well, a little piece of string is stitched onto this clip here, and then you put it on the wig. It does not come on, so you have to put it on as soon as you unbox her, of course, if you are an unboxer like me. So yeah, let's talk about this face up. OMG, listen, I'm gonna do my very best to talk about this face up because there's so much going on, but again, it's a lot of good going on. So let's talk about the contour first. So we have a lot of pink contour to the cheeks here, and then to the nose here. I know some people might be put off by that, but I personally love, I have like yarn on my nail. I just realized that. Is this yarn? Actually, this comes from her leg warmers. Interesting. So I'll talk about that, I guess, when we get there. Or maybe it was from the packaging. We'll see. So what I love about this face up is it's different. We have, like I was talking about, look, the contouring. We have this on the nose. Let me see if we have it on the forehead, because with some of these newer releases, we've been getting some of that, and no, it's looking like she does not have that. So it's looking like it's on the nose and on the cheeks, that pink, and I think it's cute. I think it just goes wonderfully together. And then let's talk about these eyebrows. They're not your typical thin arched eyebrows. There's a little bit of fluff in there. The way that it was drawn is different. The right one is blue, and then the left one is pink. Hey, you would think that two different color eyebrows wouldn't look good, but with the way that she is, the way that they put it together, I think it looks wonderful. And then the same thing with her eyes. So we have one green eye chip, and then the other one is like that magenta pink color. And the same thing with the lid color. We have the right lid colored yellow. So we have yellow, and then this one is green. But wait a minute, you think it ends there. When you close her eyes, listen, look at this. Uh-oh, don't be getting stuck on me now, girl. Come on, I'm saying good things about you. You can't be getting stuck, okay? Look at this. When in the history of Pullip have we gotten this? Two different lids, so yellow and green. Isn't that such a wonderful surprise? OMG, I think it's so much fun. Okay, now don't get stuck on me. Wait a minute. So when we get stuck like this, let me see if I could show you on camera what to do. So when it gets stuck, holy cow, this is like stuck. So when it gets stuck, what I would recommend is for you all to move the lever that we have here to the back. Let me see if I could show you this. Come on, girl. Show you that, and then keep playing with this until it opens. So let me see. Whoops, here you go. And then let me see if I could get this yellow one. Ta-da, there you go. So I guess the lever on this one, the little switches to the back were a little bit tight, but that's okay. We got it open. So just play with it. Hopefully that doesn't happen to you, but that's what you have to do, and just be patient and it will work out most times, right? So yes, and now let's talk about these lips. Y'all, there is glitter. I know a lot of people are not a fan of glitter, but I am. I'm a fan of glitter, gems, anything shiny, glittery, a lot of colors. I love all that. There is glitter here on these lips, and you could feel it to the touch. So when you touch it, you do feel it. Does it flake off? Does it come off? I'm not seeing that, but I love it. It's so pretty. Her lips are matte with the glitter, so you could feel kind of like the gritty feeling on top, but who's really going to be feeling on the lips? I absolutely love this face up. So yeah, now let's talk about this stock. OMG, again, a lot going on. So she has this jacket here. This jacket It's hard to see in camera, and to be very real with you all, it's also very hard to see in person. So you all probably like, what is this girl talking about? So the print on this jacket, it looks like it's supposed to be like little like bears, but it is hard to see. I don't know if the print, if it's like that with mine only, but it seems a little bit blurry in a way, like a little bit fuzzy. It's kind of, it's not like the ones that we've seen with like Pullip, Hello Kitty, like the newer Sanrio releases that you know the print, you could see it. But with this one, it's blurry. It's hard to really see what it is. The quality though is really good. It's cotton, good fabric, thick fabric, but I don't know what happened with the prints. So it looks cool, like the color looks nice. It looks kind of like what you might call that dye, what they did in the hippie times in the 70s, when it was all about peace and love. Oh my god, tie-dye, there you go. It kind of looks like that, but you could tell there was supposed to be some like designs there. It's hard to see this, so that's kind of a little bit of a bummer, but to me it's not a deal breaker, because again, it's like from far, even from close, it still looks good. But it kind of does look like it was supposed to be some like teddy bears or something like that there. I'm even seeing, it's even hard to see it here on the inside as well. The top part of this coat or jacket also has this fake fur piece here to the top. It's attached to the jacket. This, I feel, is it this that keeps falling out? There's something, I don't know if it's this or the leg warmers. There's something that keeps flaking off and it's going up my nose. I don't know what it is yet, but this may have a little bit of fallout. But it looks really nice overall. I like the color that they chose. It's like this really pretty lilac purple. And then underneath that, she does have this choker here. Again, the choker itself is plastic with some glued on pyramids on it. It's nicely tight on there. And on the back, it's held together by a button. And then she comes with this necklace here that says 6% Doki Doki. The pendant itself here is made out of felt material with this delicate chain. You have to put that on. It didn't come on when I unboxed her. And then she comes with this shirt underneath that you see here that is like a fishnet like, let me see. Yeah, it's like fishnet style, but it's not fishnet thin, fragile. You all know what fishnet feels like. Like you feel like you could just put your finger through and you're like, oh my god, I'm gonna make a hole in it. Not like this. You could tell there is some thickness there to it. And again here, the print, it's hard to tell. Like you all really can't see it. And believe it or not, even in person, I can't really see what it's supposed to be. Like, you know it's supposed to be something, but I don't know what it is. Yeah. And then underneath the shirt, she does come with like a tube top. See if I could show you the print because it's so tight here. Oh, actually it's like a short crop top, I should say, not a tube top. It's like a rainbow color. Okay. And then we do have a fake zipper here on the side of the jacket as well. I'm not sure if I showed you that. I don't think I did. This jacket reminds me of the style. I don't know if you all remember of this older release, Pullip Celsi. If I could find a picture of her, I'll put her somewhere on the screen. The jacket style is just like hers, but this one is cotton. The other one was pleather, which now is like falling apart. So I'm glad we learned from that lesson there, I feel, and we did this. So this is really good. I'm happy. So now let's talk about this skirt. So she comes with this transparent plasticky skirt, which is not the first time we see this. This is actually the second release we have like this. We had one last year. Right now her name escapes me. Again, she has pigtails also with purple hair. Her name just escapes me. If I find her, I also will put her on the screen. I guess I'm putting everybody on screen today. So the skirt is similar. I'm not a huge fan of it, to be honest with you, but it's not because there's anything wrong with it. Maybe there is something wrong with me, I should say. Maybe. It's because it's personal preference. That's why I don't like it, especially when you sit her down. And look at this, to sit her down, it's kind of hard because this thing is in the way. So I really don't like it for personal preference. And another thing I hate, I should say this, I know I'm using that word, it's that your fingerprints stay stuck here and then it starts looking dirty. I don't know if you can see this on camera. I'm not a fan. It may look cool, but I'm just not a fan. What I do like though is that we get a second option. So if I wanted to take it off, you can. There's just a button on the back. And then she comes with these shorts underneath. So you could put, you know, have her styled whichever way you like. Okay. So I actually would prefer her without the shorts. I might have to take off this skirt. I don't know if through time, and I'll be honest with you all, because I've been collecting Pullip for many years now. I know that this, with years, if I'm not mistaken, does get a little bit more softer, more rubbery. Does it get sticky? I'm not sure. I don't think so. May it get like that? Yes, if you don't have her in some like, if you have her like in a lot of heat, then yeah, but this might fall apart. But it does get really softer through years. I do know. So yeah. Let's talk about what else. She comes with these leg warmers. I don't know if this is what's flaking off, but it's like going up my nose. And I'm like, every 5 seconds. So these leg warmers are nicely fitted. The leg warmers themselves, you may not be able to tell in camera, but in real life, you could tell there's like different shades of color there. It's like a pink, like a pink down here. So we have like a pink, kind of like pink. Actually, I would say pink and white. It's kind of hard to see this on camera, but it's like very light. It's like an ombre. It's cute. And then underneath that, she comes with socks the same color as her top. Put this up so you could see it. And these socks are like the spandex feel. And as you can see, they go above her kneecap, and they don't, I think they're a little loose, but it's okay in a way that we have these leg warmers because they stay in place because of that, okay? And you're wondering, why is she not wearing her shoes? I think this is the only thing I don't like, and this is why she's not wearing her shoes. So these are her shoes. These fat form shoes. The color is very cute. They're made out of plastic material. We do have the heart here to the top. Why is she not wearing these shoes? It's because they're huge. Oh my God, they're huge. To the point that she can't even have them on for a second without it falling off. Like, look at this. You see that? Like, she can't even have them on. Give me one moment. She can't have them on. It falls off. Look how huge it is. So that's why she's not wearing her shoes. So if you get her, you need to have her on some stand because these shoes are going to fall off. As you can see, they don't even stay on. Like, what happened there? I don't know. Another fun fact I do want to tell you about these shoes. This is not the first time we see these. I know for sure, for a fact, this is a second variation that we see of this in a release. The first one was on an older release, Pullip Chica. I actually do not have her in my collection, but I do know that that release had shoes just like this, just in a different color. So it's fun fact, just wanted to share that with you. It's not the first time we see that. So I'm not a fan of the shoes because they're huge. And last but not least, she comes with a very cute plush. This plush is cute. It looks kind of like I would say like a bear sticking out his tongue. I'm not sure. Come on, camera, work with me here. It's being blurry. So it's very cute. It's very durable. It's actually very nice quality, to be honest with you all. And she could hold it as a purse if you like, because it comes with a little strap there. So it could be like a bag. I know that there are a lot of bags in this. I believe it was this brand, because I did look at their website. A lot of bags that look like plushies. I'm a huge fan of things like that. In real life, I actually own a bunch of bags that look like bears or cats or different animals. I love things like that. So that's why it kind of looks like this. So you could use it as a purse, or she could have her own bear. I think this is a very cute thing, or I would say accessory to add with this release. Very cute. And then besides that, she comes with her collector card. There she is in all her glory. See, wearing the bear as a bag, as I was mentioning. Very, very cute. And then that's basically it. Yay! Finally, right? After talking so long. Okay, so what are my final thoughts regarding this review? I'm letting you all know right now, she's very much, I would tell you, on my high list that I like of this year's releases. Not because of the colors. You all know I love things like that, pastel and things like that, but it's because I think the concept just came out so beautifully. Like, when you think about a lot of colors in makeup or like just in outfits, a lot of people could kind of get like, you know, it could be a little intimidating, because you're like, how am I not gonna go out there looking like a, you know, weird, right? Or even, I would say, even an item, you kind of don't think of a lot of colors and be like, yeah, let's work with that. You're kind of like, it gets a little intimidating. So with this release, I feel they did it so perfectly. Like, all the colors just work together so nicely. I honestly think, in my opinion, she is a work of art. I love her wig. I love her face up. I think like my two favorite things is her wig and her face up. Like, if I just had her nude just with that, I would have been like, oh, just beautiful. But even her stock, she's just so much fun. Even though, like I was mentioning with my constructive feedback, that you really can't tell what this print is, she's still really pretty. I would still recommend her to you if you're interested in this release. The only big mega downside are these flipping huge shoes, but the shoes themselves are cute. But again, it's like an easy fix. Like I mentioned, just have her on a stand and you'll be good to go. Yeah. So who do I recommend this to? So if you're a Harajuku fan, if you love that style of clothing, street clothing in Japan, Asian culture, you will absolutely love her. I personally think she's like really freaking cool. If you like things like me, like I love pastel, things kind of like out of the ordinary, I think you would like her. Is she your very versatile pull-up? No, she's not. So if you're looking for a release that you're like, oh, I want to dress her in different outfits and she's gonna look good, I don't really know, because like I said, she's just so colorful. I'm not sure if she'll be very versatile, but overall, I think she is a keeper. I absolutely adore her, and I absolutely am so glad to have her. If you want to get her, you could definitely get her at pullipstyle.com or at Groove. I would tell you right now, do not sit and wait. I don't see her staying in stock for long, so don't wait too long. That's what I'll tell you. So I hope you all have a beautiful day and happy holidays, and stay safe out there, and I will see you all in the next one. Oh, wait, before I go, you probably noticed something a little bit different, right? With my intro. Yeah, what about it? What do you guys think? Also, be sure to subscribe, like my video, lets me know that I'm doing a great job, and then you want to keep seeing more of this in the next year. Also, add me in my socials. I'll be adding that to the bottom, and I will see you all in the next one. Mwah. Lots of love from Florida, and I want to say hi to all of my subscribers, and I also wanted to say hi to my Russian subscribers and my French subscribers. I had no idea I had so many of them. I was actually looking at my stats earlier, and I was like, wow, people are watching me on the other side of the world. I'm so honored, and it is such a great privilege. And everyone else, of course, that watches me, thank you so much for your support. Bye bye.